Hey everybody, welcome back. Is this being the Marvel's Avengers going to be the most player-friendly game ever? At least as far as monetization goes. Look, it's early. This is just one blog. We'll see, but I have to say that I'm pretty optimistic about what I'm seeing here. So we'll do a quick coverage of it, mainly kind of give my thoughts to it, kind of chime in with what I saw from the beta, to explain certain things and how I think they're going to go. So let's go jump right in.
Bring me WolverThor!
So in typical blog fashion, I'm not going to be reading every line on here. I'm going to try to hit the key points, explain how I see these things going and how they could affect our potential gameplay. So this thing is all about gear and cosmetics. It hits on the monetization, which I believe is going to be how this game is going to make money. And let's be real. If this game doesn't make money, then it's not going to be around for us to play. So us as a player base, we want this game to make money through some sort of mechanism that at least feels good to us as players, and obviously is to the developers as well, so that they can continue to employ their employees and make a game that we all love. First part of here is, the first paragraph is just them talking about the content they're going to make, new stories from new characters, and that it's not going to be any additional cost to players, which is awesome. That means new content, no cost to us, right? Gotta love that aspect of it, okay? That's the first big thing that I gotta love about this thing. The next paragraph here just talks about Hawkeye specifically, how he's gonna come to the game, and that he's gonna have his own set of specific combos, skills, gears, heroics, and outfits. Emotes, nameplates, all those type of things that have the monetization aspect to them. Each character is going to get that specific thing. And they're just referencing Hawkeye because he's the one character we know that's going to eventually come. One of the best things that I've seen ever in a game, this is from Square Enix. We've also committed that content purchasable with real money in Marvel's Avengers will be aesthetic only editions. Aesthetic only. Right there in the blog, now on YouTube, for myself and whoever else is covering this specific blog, for all of us to know forever. If they ever change it, it's right there. So I love this approach. It's very League of Legends-esque in that regard, and that game is immensely popular and I think will be forever. Granted, it's got a giant esport aspect to it, which is obviously a big deal for it. That's why this game needs some PvP. Not maybe esport, but something. Got to have that inner competition there a little bit. That's what drives people eventually. So I love seeing this aesthetic only. Thank you very much. Again, a mention of 4 years to come, keeping this game fresh. So they're at least talking about the commitment. This is a long-term aspect of the game. They've got a vision. I hope they keep it. They again mentioned the player-first approach, where you're actually earning outfits, emotes, nameplates, and amazing gear. I'll touch on this a little bit later with some of the things that they bring up with the kind of the challenge cards with the characters. But that is where you're kind of going to start earning things, which again, it's kind of that WoW aspect of the game. And I say WoW, World of Warcraft, where you're doing different dailies, different things to try to gain or earn whatever's there. It gives you a sense of, I kind of want to say pride and accomplishment when you get something. And you love, again, I keep going back to WoW. For all you WoW players out there, for when you finally got that specific mount and you sat in whatever city, Stormwind, whatever, and you just sat on that mount, just showing it to everybody, that's the type of thing that I'd love for this game to have, where you're just kind of, everyone's like, oh, that's, you know, anyway. So hopefully they go that route. Granted, we're not all going to be able to go to one city together, but anyway, you get the idea. Again, it mentions cosmetics for the real world currency exchange, talking about using the credits to do that. I'll touch on that a little bit later, but the credits, real world currency. So then it's cosmetics. So what are we talking about specifically with cosmetics? Outfits, what you're wearing, right? Nothing special about that as far as understanding it. Emotes. These are different things that the characters will do. Think Fortnite, maybe dancing. These characters will have specific emotes that you can do to express yourself as that character. Takedowns. This one, for whatever reason, I love the takedowns. This is when your character, if you haven't played this game, there are certain points where you can press Y and B or a collective 2 buttons, and you'll do a takedown. And it's just the cinematics behind it. They're really cool. It's kind of fun. I like that they've thrown some of these in here. Maybe they've got a couple exclusive ones that do more damage, maybe? I don't know. But then it's pay to win, so nah, I don't know. Anyway, I just love this aspect to make it feel a little bit more like you're playing the character that you are actually building up. Nameplates talks about showing off your hero's stats and some iconic art. So far, I've only seen the iconic art aspect of it, but we'll see how they throw the stats on the nameplates as well. I think that's a really cool part. So when you jump in with people, maybe you can see, you know, and I hope it's not just power and level. Maybe it is. I was thinking, what other stats could they really throw in there? I'm not really sure. But anyway, nameplates, if you got certain thing that you kind of want to show prior to jumping into a level, that's a way to do it. They then talk about how you can earn, craft, or purchase different cosmetics below, and that's what we're going to jump into next. The next part, for anyone who's played this type of game where you've got vendors, it's a pretty basic paragraph here. They're just talking about the different resources, patterns, units, things that you can do to get things, right? So the first thing about resources are, they talk about common, rare, exotic. Those are just the type of things that you get from a game that are like easily able to get, a little bit more difficult, and super rare, right? So in this game, the common are fragments, the rare are plasma, the exotic are uru. So when you see those things, you want to collect those to be able to buy different things from vendors. They will be critical. So that's where you get some of that farming. The next part, they had mentioned this patterns before. It's this pattern section right here. The part that I find interesting about this is I was kind of like, patterns. Like, aren't you already giving me outfits? Why are you giving me patterns? I don't understand how this is going to be different. They talk about how these patterns are going to get you. You're going to get them from faction missions, you know, Wakanda, Shield, Inhumans, etc. And you're going to get them from different vendors. You're going to be able to use those for specific vendors. Well, what they mention here is they can be used at fabrication machines to create an outfit or nameplate. So what will be interesting about this is what I want to see is if they let you customize it. Is this something where you just get these different patterns to, okay, well, I get this pattern from Wakanda, so now I can get this specific outfit or this specific nameplate? Or is it, okay, I've got this pattern from Wakanda and this pattern from Wakanda and this pattern from Shield, and I'm gonna combine them and they make something different? That would be pretty cool if it got that customizable, because you get people with different things. But I don't know if they're gonna do that. That might be too much. So anyway, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but that's the concept here. Units, that's this, it's basically the currency in game. Any game that you've ever played probably got some sort of currency in it. I mean a soft currency that you use or something that you get in the game. In this particular game, it's units. You get it from different things, whether it's accomplishing a mission or finding a chest, etc. It's something that you're gonna be used throughout the game to get a number of different items. First image they've got here is a gear vendor. They've got a Roy. It's called a Model B. It looks like kind of a robot, either a Stark robot or something that they built inside, or maybe a refurbished aimbot. I don't know. But it kind of shows here that you're able to buy some gear items in case you need them, and then also some specialty items. Nothing super crazy about that. That's probably your standard store for anybody who's played a game like this. The one thing to mention is to make sure to dismantle your gear to get some of these extra resources. That'll help you get the fragments and other items, neotubes, etc., to be able to get these items from a vendor. And this theme is going to stay consistent throughout some of this stuff, is the gear rotates daily and weekly. So that's the encouragement to get you to log back into the game every day. And that's one of those things that these games kind of have to show is engagement. And they want you to get that daily engagement. So for those of you who are really, really into that stuff, you're gonna always wanna check, you know, once for a little bit to check your store if you're waiting for something very special. Next up is the cosmetic vendors. And I wanna say that I love that they put Chastity McBride in here. She's actually in one of the Marvel comics. I think it's Earth something. Here, I'll show it real quick. So again, a real small Easter egg here, but I love it. She's actually from the comics, not a random character, so Shield agent. Anyway, back to it. So Chastity here, she's gonna be your cosmetic vendor. Again, these things are gonna have all sorts of things with the outfits, the emotes. That's really the biggest thing. And the nameplates, obviously, that are gonna come from this. Units are what's gonna be used. There's legendary outfits rotate weekly, nameplates, emotes, and epic and rare outfits are daily. So those legendaries are weekly. The nameplates, emotes, epic, and rare outfits are daily. So those things will turn over a little bit more. Next up is the marketplace. And with the marketplace, this is where you get the real in-game money stuff, right? So when you spend cash, whatever actual hard currency you've got in your pocket, your credit card, your bank, etc., that's where you're gonna use that type of money. They talk about how this exists outside of the game via the main or cosmetic menu. It's where you're gonna buy these different outfits, emotes, takedowns again, nameplates. So I wonder if these are gonna be a little bit more elite, desirable type thing, because obviously we need to be able to support this game for it to stay around. So they've got to make some sort of money. And I'm okay with that, all right? So as long as it's reasonably priced, which we'll get to in a little bit, I'm good with it. So they've got, again, the uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary items. They're gonna rotate weekly and can be purchased with credits. Credits are their hard currency. In-game currency purchased with real money. So you're like, wait, what? Credits, units, fragments, what are all these things? Just think credits, cash. Credits, cash, okay? You wanna spend cash, you got this cash, real hard money in life, you're gonna get a credit in-game. So anytime you earn a credit without spending money, it's like, woohoo, that's free money in my pocket from just doing something. So when you see those credits, that's a big win. If you get it for free. If you pay for it, cool, do it. Let's help support the game if it's a reasonable price or if you can afford it. They talk specifically, the way these are gonna be sold is 500 credit packs for $5. And they've got different packs of 500, 2,000, 5,000, and 10,000. So the biggest pack you can get there is 10,000. What's that, $100? That's not too bad. I'll take that. I mean, again, if that's the max. Now, we'll see what you can get for 10,000 credits. If it's like, well, it costs 7,000 credits to get an emote. All right, that's gonna be kind of whack, right? The next thing, if you play the beta, you probably saw these, is what they're calling hero challenge cards. And you can see in the image here that they've got kind of different levels for you to accomplish and based on your points earned. You earn these points from doing daily and weekly challenges with that specific character, and then you unlock things. And you can see here, there's 100 credits here, right? Not a ton, but a little bit. Got some units, some different gear resource type pieces, and some other gears and emotes, or maybe a potential takedown there. These are the type of things you're gonna earn through these challenge cards. I like how they put it here is, essentially you do cool things, you earn cool rewards. If you're gonna remember anything about that specific spot, just remember that. Talks about 40 tiers of free and premium rewards. We'll get to the premium rewards in just a minute. It mentions here that these rewards are earned by the challenge points, which I mentioned for the different challenges. And then it's got a giant list here of all the different things these hero cards reward, which, like I mentioned, it's your resources, more resources, units, credits, nameplates, emotes, takedowns, and outfits. So the thing that I like about this is that you can do things in game to get things that potentially that cost money. I like when games do that. It's like either you put your time in or just drop some cash and get something, right? One or the other. It allows whatever player base you got. If someone's a little bit impatient, wants it right away, you go get it. And there's a reason they've got this next part bolded, and I've highlighted it to make it even bolder, is that they've activated the premium hero challenge cards for the 6 starting heroes at launch, so you can earn and enjoy all those 40 tiers for free. I love it. So what I'm anticipating here is all 6 characters: Hulk, Kamala, Black Widow, Iron Man, 6, Thor and Cap, right? Unless they throw Hawkeye in there and maybe delay Cap, I don't know. But those 6, you're gonna be able to get those for free. I like that, it's awesome. The cost to activate these premium rewards normally will be 1,000 credits. Remember again, 500 credits is $5, so that's $10. If you want to unlock it, it's $10, right? And then you get and earn whatever's on there. I think one of the coolest things about that too is as you go on that, you get more credits. If you complete all challenge, and it says it right here, if you complete all challenges in the hero challenge card, not only will you earn back your 1,000 credit activation cost, which means it's free if you actually do the effort, pay, but you get it back. All the content you'll earn actually has a value of 12,500 credits. $125 worth of stuff by just unlocking that spot and getting it. I love it. I think it's great. They mention here, these rewards deliver fun in-game cosmetics and enhancements effect, but they do not provide gameplay advantages. So it really is that cosmetic aspect, not a pay to win. Pay to win, great, it's fine, it's got its place certain places. I like that they have not done that here. Another huge part of this, hero challenge cards do not rotate and will not be retired. So once you've activated those premium rewards, no time limit or risk for them disappearing. So unlock it, pay that $10. You're not worried, oh, I gotta do this in a week or a month or a day or whatever. Just do it when you can do it. I like games that don't make you have to be at your phone or at your computer or whatever, non-stop playing, because it gives them the engagement they want to show to their investors. I love this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, for those of you who are like, well, what if I want to? They give you that too. If you want to spend the money to get what they call skips, they got it for you. It's right there, okay? So that's the wrap up of this thing. Again, I like to give my personal opinion on these things. I understand everybody can read them, etc., but I try to give a high level, macro, sometimes get into the micro point of views on these things, given some of my gaming play and, you know, how I might feel about what I'm reading here. I give that analysis and I hope it's helpful to you. Maybe if you're thinking about playing it, maybe this might convince you. I don't know. I want to play it. I want as many people to play this as possible. I'm hoping this game gets supported and lasts for a long time. Huge Marvel fan. Do this one right? So appreciate you guys stopping by. If you want to come chat, there's a link to the Discord in the description below. Hammer down on that like button, subscription bell, notification, widgets, gadgets, all that kind of stuff. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.